Originally, Black Jesus was born on YouTube. So how did that initially come together?
Well, Aaron had an idea for a sketch comedy show he was doing called the Super Rumble Mix Show.
Right.
And Black Jesus, Tube Steak were some of the sketches among a whole bunch of other great sketches on the show. And it was like a tester. He dropped it out on YouTube to see how people would take to it. And, people really loved the whole show, but Tube Steak and Black Jesus were two of the sketches that really kind of stuck out. So, we knew which way to go then.
Okay. So how long did it take from, because this was quite a while ago.
Yes.
Like how many years did it take from it being a sketch on YouTube to actually being a show on television?
Oh, like 6, 7 years. 6 years from it being a sketch, 7 years from the beginning of my involvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been
For everyone that thinks this is an overnight success here.
Oh, no.
6, 7 years deep. What exactly is Aaron McGruder's role in Black Jesus?
Aaron is the creator, writer, executive producer. Mm-hmm. He's a showrunner. He put it all together. You know what I mean?
So he writes all the dialogue.
Yeah, he writes quite a bit of the dialogue. A lot of the stuff he gives me the freedom to freestyle. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff I just might be on a good one and just say the right thing one day. And Aaron trusts me in that regard. But as far as the whole show, yeah, of course he wrote the story plot and things of that nature.
Black Jesus. As soon as it was announced and the first trailer came out, Christians were in an uproar. This is no surprise to you right now.
Nah, not at all.
Number one, did you guys expect that before it actually came out? I mean, was the YouTube getting that type of kind of backlash and stuff?
Oh, most definitely. YouTube, it was a great gauge for us in regards to what people thought of the character, what people thought of the concept and the show in general. Even though it was like 3-4 minute skits, people weighed in very, very heavily and very passionately about how they felt, our depiction of Black Jesus was and what it meant to them. And, that was a great thing, man. Keep on talking. I'm glad it inspired dialogue.
Okay. Now, but it didn't only inspire dialogue. People actually were boycotting the show and putting pressure on advertisers to stop advertising on the show. I think American Eagle pulled out after the first episode. You're familiar with this, right? What was, sort of the effect on, the show cast, creators, as well as the network who ultimately, controls what goes on there?
Well, we're very concerned. Everybody's very concerned with, the show getting there and, people getting, we're more concerned with people seeing it, giving it a chance before you just shut it down. And we're pleased that people are watching, and it's a great thing. Everybody got their own opinion. You ain't gotta like what I like. I don't like fresh strawberries. Am I boycotting strawberries? No, that's cool. But I still don't like them.
Right.
But if you like them, that's cool.
Because the concern, for Christians is you're showing Jesus smoking weed, copping weed, getting involved in drug deals.
Again, everybody's going to have their ideas, their own opinions. This is our idea, our interpretation. And the biggest thing, without getting into a theological debate, is I want people to try to take away from the idea of Jesus's divinity. We know he's divine. Now we have the Bible to look back on and say, okay, wow, we know we fucked up. But when he walked the earth the first time, they thought he was a damn fool. You out here hanging with these Crips, you know what I'm saying? You selling weed with these Bloods, you fucking around with these prostitutes, you know what I'm saying? You ain't shit, you a drunk, you this. That's what they said about him. But they didn't use the same language we use, but that was the shit they were saying. So take away from his divinity and look into Jesus' humanity, because he was human as a motherfucker.
Right. What do you think the effect of it would have been if it was just called Jesus?
Wow, I never gave that question much thought, and that's a great question, man. It's satire. I think it couldn't even happen because it's satire, and that's part of the satire.